I have a
Kelsey,
list
yeah.
of things in my head. Like if I see a bad enough commercial, and I mean, I think I've told you this before, but
Oh
if your
yeah.
commercial is bad enough, I will never use your product. So not
Oh
only did
yeah.
your
I hate
commercial
bad
not get
commercials.
me to like not get me to want to buy it, it got me to not want to buy it. So it did the exact opposite. So good job, marketing team.
Yeah,
Like
I wish I could like tell some people that.
like, and you know what? I don't even want them on the like as a sponsor on the podcast ever. Liberty Mutual, your
Oh
commercials are
my
horrible.
god,
It's
dude.
the worst commercials ever.
I think
Like,
Liberty Mutual I think they have the worst. Like
and
okay.
like, oh yeah,
Oh
good.
my,
Any
dude,
press is good press. Like, at least
dude,
you're
you're
talking about it. No,
no.
I'm telling you right now. I promise you that not only will I never use Liberty Mutual, but anybody who's like, oh, like a guy like Geico or Liberty Mutual, I will fight tooth and nail to make sure that they will not use. Like, I will go out of
Yeah.
my way to like make sure nobody uses your service.
Well, like
Just because the commercials are
here's
so bad.
I know. Well, what I think of it is, I mean, the commercials are so bad, like just so horribly bad that like if I had to choose between like that or something else without like knowing anything, I would say, well, I know for a fact Liberty Mutual is like they lack the basic business knowledge to be able to even like select the right person to choose a remotely good commercial. So I don't really trust
Yeah,
them with like handling, my whoozy what's it. So I mean,
right.
basically, if someone told me like Liberty Mutual was trying to make the worst commercials as like possible, I would believe them. Like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, they're kind of doing a good job.
and I would say like, yeah, they're doing a good job, but also they're they're doing a good job because now I'm not going to use it. Like,
I know.
and it would make. I don't know what they're thinking at Liberty Mutual. I don't know if it's just like some out of touch like board members who are just like, this is how I want it, and like it just make it like funny and like make
Yeah.
it something that like the kids can relate to.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you
whatever.
think? Like
Or
the actual.
or if they're actually thinking like, let's make our commercials so bad that like people will like talk about it and it'll just subliminally get in their head. No, like I
Well,
can't be the only one who thinks this. It was so bad that it didn't subliminally get in my head. What's like not subliminal, but like what's like just like it's subliminally getting in my head that it's a horrible commercial and I'm not gonna use
yeah,
your product or
yeah,
service.
they're very subliminal.
Yeah.
But
What's
I don't
another
think I
commercial?
don't think it's them just trying to make it so bad that you remember. I think they're actually trying to make them funny,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, because
which is the way worse.
you're probably right, because I remember Geico went on a run where they actually had some like decent commercials and they were like kind of like off the beaten path and like they
Yeah.
took like a comedy, like a comedic like route to their commercials, and they're like kind of in the same lane as Geico.
Yeah.
So like I can see like, oh, like we got to compete with Geico's funny commercials, but now Geico's like, all right, we're done with our funny commercials, and Liberty Mutual's like, oh yeah, well, like how about these funny commercials? But they're not funny; they're just horrible. So now
What
they
do you
just
think
like
makes them?
they look
Wait, I'm gonna look it up.
they look 2 times as dumb, because not only are they making bad things, but they're hacks too. They're like copying Geico, and they're doing it so much worse. Like Geico kind of like gave like this is such a
wow.
stupid rant, but like this Geico like gave them a blueprint. They could have just like took Geico's jokes and just like changed them slightly, and like maybe that's what they tried to do, but they like got cute with it. I don't know what they did, but horrible. And now it's like, more to think about it makes me so mad, because like the fact that like they spent like millions of dollars, and like I can't even think about how many people okayed each individual commercial. Like how many people are involved with this, and everyone's like, oh, that's good. This is a good thing that we're putting out, and it's just absolutely terrible. I mean, don't even.
Kevin, geez, they really struck a vein with you, didn't they?
Those commercials are so bad.
They're made by Goodby, Silverstein, and Partners. That's who makes them.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like maybe they make some like other stuff that's better. Like maybe like this was just like kind of like they were like this is like, like how like sometimes like art, like music artists like try to like do the like experimental like album where it's like way different from the normal music they make. Maybe that's what Goodby and what is it, Silverstein's?
Well, I just looked up. This might be the wrong person. Wait, no, this is it. Jeff Gooby, net worth, income, salary, earnings, biography. I don't know if this is true, but Jeff Gooby is a successful advertising executive from the United States. Successful, that's a stretch. He is one of the co-founders and serves as co-chair of Gooby, Silverstein. Okay.
First of all, marketing genius, change your name. Gooby, worst name ever. Like that's Goopy, marketing 101.
Like Goopy. Also an artist and a filmmaker. Gooby's work has featured in publications such as Time and Mother Jones. What that is. Jeff Gooby net worth. Okay, Kevin.
It's gonna make me so mad, dude.
Kevin, what do you think his? This is not right.
It's probably gonna be so much. Is it an M or a B?
Wait, there's no way. Well, okay. It says his net worth is $100,000.
Oh, but my God.
His salary / income is $4 million.
Okay, well that just doesn't make sense then.
Maybe he just sucks. Maybe he just sucks.
Or maybe he just like
what does he look like?
Maybe he does what all the other bigwigs do and just like hide all their money so they don't get taxed.
He's gonna piss me off what he looks like, I think. Oh.
Yeah. I don't even want to see.
Oh, he really pissed me off. Wait, he came out with Got Milk?
He's been writing Got Milk then this whole time. He's been writing that way for that long.
I just see a picture of him that says Got Milk.
I mean,
that might not.
He probably didn't even come up with Got Milk. He probably just like had like one of his like assistants made it up, and he stole it.
I was thinking, or he just like got a picture of him with it, so it makes it look like he took it with it.
No, like definitely.
Look, that's what he looks like.
Oh.
I'll just say it like that. Don't be impressed.
Because I can't see it. I was like doing a fake reaction. What's his name? John B. Goodby?
Yeah. Johnny B. Good. That's how he got rich.
John Goodby. What's his name?
Jeff Goodby. Jeff Goodby. And then Rich Silverstein, the two of them.
Goodby?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. What dude. Oh, we're just two fun guys. Look, we're two fun guys.
Okay, and then Rich Silverstein looks like if like an alien sent down like a spy dressed as a Jewish man to spy on us.
I mean, these guys for sure, especially Jeff Goodby. I can tell you for sure. I don't know. I can't really get a beat on Rich Silverstein, but like, so I'll put a picture up of Jeff Goodby. Like you guys already saw him. Like I'll put a picture up on the video podcast. But he's like, for the listeners, he's like this like older guy, and he's got like this long white hair, and he's like always got this like huge like poop eating grin on his face, and he just like looks like he just like, you can tell so much, but like the pictures that he like is taken, like the way that is like he looks at that as soon as like the picture gets taken, he just has like a pissed off face on.
Yeah.
And then like you can already like if something doesn't go exactly how he wants it to, you already know that he just gets seething mad, and he'll just throw an absolute fit and just like start flipping tables and stuff.
And I just saw a picture of him. He's in a suit sitting in a chair in an interview, but then he's got Birkenstocks on.
Yeah.
With
and
bare
like
feet.
He's like one of those guys who's like he like tries to be like all about like he's like probably Buddhist, like I'm all about like peace and love, but then you know that he like he's had like 17 assistants in like the last like 5 years because like they keep quitting because he's just a nightmare. Like you already know that.
Yeah. Okay. He's probably got to be number one for me. Yeah. And for any of you who are listening to us, we're against them now. If you listen to us, you're
and Kevin, this is a challenge. Jeff Goodby.
Mm-hmm.
I will personally put me and Jake up against you and your little boy toy, Rich Silverstein.
Yeah.
And anything that you guys can come up with, I guarantee.
I thought you meant fighting.
No. In terms of marketing and branding, I guarantee we can beat it. It's not even a thought in my mind. Like, oh yeah, like these guys on a little podcast. Like, what are they gonna? I already know everything I need to know. Like dorks. Like we're gonna like it wouldn't even be close. Like it would be like a landslide victory. Like it would be embarrassing. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
So we're coming for you.
Yeah. And if we start losing, we'll play dirty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And if we start losing, we'll just like filibuster until you guys like obviously like Father Time lets us win because let's be honest, like.
Well, honestly, dude. So I don't know about that, Kevin, because with my high heart rate, I got an Apple Watch today. My heart rate's insane.
I'm not gonna lie. Like after that rant, my heart rate's pretty high too.
Yeah, you actually got pissed. These guys, okay, it really did piss me off more when I saw what they look like. Especially like that long got this grin and this gray hair.
He's like one of those guys who like probably like he's like sits in his like yoga studio and he just sits there with his eyes closed and he has an assistant standing there with like a notepad and he just like says ideas and his assistant has to write them down and he's just like, and his assistant's like, all right, we're coming up with ideas for Liberty Mutual, and he's like, an emu. Like, sorry, I didn't get this. Like an emu.
Like, I must have misheard you. You say emu?
Like the bird? Yes, an emu. And his partner is a goofball. And then his it's like, sir, I don't. They made it very clear that they want a very like serious concept that they can like people take them seriously and like they're like a reliable.
Don't you know who I am? I make that milk. And he just fires or gets a new one.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So screw that guy. And yeah, this other guy looks like an alien imposter. If you pull up his mugshot.
Yeah. The other guy looks like an AI rendering of a.
He does. That's what I was saying. He looks like a spy, an extraterrestrial spy.
Yeah. He looks like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible when he was wearing the rubber mask.
Yeah.
Do not ever use Liberty Mutual. First off, I just want to say, you know what? Thank you for watching that highlight clip. If you liked that clip, check out some other ones. Or even, I don't know, whatever that does. But yeah, anything you hit here, it's really going to help us out. So all right, guys, see you in the next one.